Another question from a listener: how can a skeptical or inquiring consumer know whether or not the vitamins that they are getting have been properly manufactured? Are there outside agencies? Is there something other than just a fancy name or somebody you trust as a spokesperson? How do you know that the quality is really there? And is there actually a quality difference?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, because it's the whole overarching nutritional world is not as tightly regulated as pharmaceutical agents.
Right.
So there always is going to be the risk of getting a contaminated product and such. So with that, the biggest thing that you can do is buy products that are being produced in labs that are certified. So certified by, if you've seen CGMP, like good manufacturing processes. USF is another one, certified for sport. Yeah. And one of those. But that's the main thing, is you want to make sure that the lab that this stuff is being made in is certified. You want to make sure that the end products are being third-party tested by an overarching body like this, or another lab who tests and is also certified by those same criteria. Because again, it is still a little bit like the Wild West out there. And so those are the big things,
So you are looking for third parties that are guaranteeing the quality and purity and things like that, so that what you're taking is actually what it says it is.
Especially for certain supplements. Things like omega-3s, things that are derived from fish that are swimming in an ocean. Not only do you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth, that there's the actual levels of EPA and DHA in the pill is the claim on the bottle. Right. But is there no mercury in there? Are there other contaminants? Is it highly purified? What is the process? They use molecular distillation. So it's not a one answer fits all necessarily for supplements. Right. The other thing, something like probiotics, like ours and a lot of companies, they have multiple strains in there. Are you testing to make sure that those are all survivable to expiration date? Are they all, at the right numbers? There is some degradation. So basically, a good company is going to overshoot the mark on all those. Their test should come back higher to allow for degradation up to the expiration date. Okay. So the question, and then you start getting into, well, what about the forms of a B6 or the forms of a folate or folic acid? So that means quality in a different way. That's more quality, not from a manufacturing standpoint. That's quality from a product engineering and a product design standpoint. So quality in terms of supplements can have, for individual supplements, different criteria and different levels of concern. Vitamin C is more of a basic supplement. Versus something that's like we talked about, omega-3s or probiotics. Okay. So
and not to toot our own horn, but our stuff is all of that. It checks out. It's all certified. It's all good stuff.
Yes.
So you need to find a company that you trust, that is verifying these things, and just
absolutely.
Keep
and that's why we do keep the companies that we do work with very tight. And we keep it to a small number of companies, because we certainly don't work with the only good ones that are out there, but finding the good ones is not an easy process, and they're not all good. Yeah. You're dealing with the contaminant side. Yep. You're dealing with, making sure that what's on the label is in the bottle side. And then ultimately you still want to deal with what's the product design like. If it's a combination of things, are they good combinations together? Are there better combinations? Are they the right forms of the nutrients? And then that's like the other layer to it.
Cool.